the signs of seasonal changes that affect food availability. This deep-rooted knowledge ensures that their traditional foraging methods remain sustainable, allowing them to coexist harmoniously with their environment. They take only what they need, ensuring that plants can regenerate and that the ecosystem remains balanced for future generations. Their way of life embodies a profound respect for nature, where every hunt and gathering expedition is undertaken with gratitude and mindfulness. Sunwith face the role of community in Hadzabe meals. Unlike in many modern societies, where meals are often eaten individually, the Hadzabe see food as a communal experience. The act of gathering, preparing, and eating is shared among family members, strengthening social bonds. Around the fire, stories are told, laughter is exchanged, and lessons about survival and nature are imparted. This communal approach extends beyond just family units. The Hadzabe practice a form of egalitarianism in which food is shared among all members of the group. Food scarcity is met with collective resilience rather than individual hardship. When hunting is unsuccessful, the gathered plant-based meals sustain the group, ensuring that no one goes hungry. This communal way of eating fosters a sense of unity and reinforces the importance of cooperation within the tribe. It also highlights a key contrast with modern food consumption patterns, where individualism and food waste are often prevalent. Globe showing Asia-Australia lessons for the modern world. The Hadzabe's diet provides valuable lessons for modern society, especially as the world faces environmental challenges and concerns over food sustainability. Their ability to thrive on wild, organic, and unprocessed foods offers insight into healthier and more sustainable eating habits. Some key takeaways include: Small Blue Diamond sustainability, eating seasonally and foraging responsibly ensures minimal impact on the environment. Their approach to food is inherently sustainable, with a deep understanding of ecological cycles and natural regeneration. Small Blue Diamond Whole Foods Diet. The Hadzabe's natural diet is free from processed foods, artificial additives, and industrial farming, leading to a lower risk of modern health issues like diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. Their reliance on nutrient-dense foods such as tubers, honey, berries, and lean meats offers a compelling argument for returning to more natural dietary patterns. Small Blue Diamond Community Eating. The emphasis on communal meals encourages stronger social connections and fosters a sense of belonging. A new companion, the Hadzabe Bush Tribe welcomes a hunting dog. A week has passed since a new dog arrived in the Hadzabe village, quickly becoming a part of the community. Unlike domestic dogs in the modern world, this canine had to prove itself, especially in a tribe where survival depends on skill, instinct, and deep knowledge of the land. From the very first day, the new dog showed curiosity, sniffing around the camp, watching the hunters prepare their bows and arrows, and cautiously approaching the fire where food was being roasted. The Hadzabe, known for their close connection to nature, observed the dog carefully, wondering if it could become a trusted hunting companion. Day 1, the first hunt begins. As the morning sun cast its golden light over the savanna, the hunters set out, this time with their new four-legged companion trailing behind. Everyone was eager to see how the dog would perform. Would it be able to track animals? Would it scare them away? Would it even return to the village? The experienced hunters moved silently through the bush, following fresh animal tracks. The dog, sensing the excitement, pricked its ears and followed closely. Suddenly, it stopped and growled softly, signaling something ahead. The Hadzabe knew this was a good sign. A trained hunting dog must have a sharp sense of smell and the ability to alert the hunters without making too much noise. Moments later, an antelope darted through the brush. The hunters quickly released their arrows, one striking the animal. The dog, eager to prove itself, rushed forward, helping track the wounded prey. It was the first successful hunt with their new companion, a new member of the tribe. Back at the village, the dog was welcomed warmly. It had earned its place among the hunters and would now be trained to track, chase, and even protect the tribe from potential dangers. The elders, smiling at the young hunters, shared stories of past hunting dogs who had helped their ancestors survive. As the week went by, the dog became more confident, joining every hunt, sharing meals, and forming bonds with the people. It was no longer just an outsider, it was a member of the Hadzabe family. The future of the Hadzabe and their hunting dogs. The arrival of this new dog reminded the Hadzabe of the powerful bond between humans and animals, a relationship that has existed for thousands of years. In a world where traditions are slowly fading, moments like these keep the spirit of the Hadzabe way of life alive. Will this dog become one of the tribe's greatest hunters? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, it has already found a home among the last hunter-gatherers of Tanzania.
Shumu wa kwa yako, wako kuta sema, kuta otata kwa yako, ya dugo okuko ya ya usepa, elati biko yichi, chika apa palango, so atama sa de.
Kuku soya bam, papalango.
Abaza. Kuku kisoya. Aguko kisoya.
No, I'm not talking about it. I need this one.
A new hunter joins the pack, the Hadzabe Bush Tribe and their new dog. A week had passed since the mysterious dog arrived in the Hadzabe village. No one knew exactly where it had come from, perhaps it had wandered from another settlement or been abandoned by a nearby herding community. But one thing was certain, the dog had chosen the Hadzabe as its new family. Unlike other village dogs that simply guard homesteads, a dog in the Hadzabe tribe must prove itself as a skilled hunter and tracker to truly belong. It was not enough to simply follow the people, this dog had to contribute to the survival of the tribe. The question remained, was this new arrival capable of becoming an integral part of the hunting team? The arrival, a curious stranger. On the first day, the dog approached the village cautiously, sniffing around and keeping its distance from the people. The Hadzabe children, excited by the arrival of a potential new companion, watched with wide eyes as it circled the camp, searching for food or shelter. Some of the younger ones tossed small scraps of meat its way, trying to entice it closer. Elders and hunters observed the animal with curiosity and patience. They knew that not all dogs possessed the instincts necessary for hunting. Some were simply scavengers, reliant on human settlements for survival. Others, however, had the heart of a true warrior, able to track prey, alert the hunters, and even aid in the chase. The real test would come soon, the dog's first hunt. The first hunt, testing the new companion. As the golden sun rose over the vast African savanna, the Hadzabe hunters readied themselves for the day's pursuit. Their bows were carefully inspected, arrows sharpened, and bodies painted with ash to mask their scent from wild animals. The new dog watched these preparations with keen interest, its ears perked up, tail wagging slightly as if sensing the importance of what was about to happen. It had spent the last few days bonding with the hunters, following them around and observing their movements. But today would be different, today, it would have to prove that it belonged. The chase begins. The group moved quietly through the bush, their bare feet making almost no sound against the dry earth. The dog, sensing the shift in energy, followed closely, its nose twitching as it picked up the scent of the wild. It wasn't long before one of the hunters spotted fresh tracks. An impala had passed through just moments ago. They exchanged quick hand signals, spreading out to track the animal. The dog, lowering its head, sniffed the ground and suddenly took off in a new direction. The hunters exchanged glances. Was it following the same prey, or simply running off? Moments later, the dog stopped abruptly, growling low, and wagging its tail slightly. The Hadzabe understood immediately, the impala was close by. Moving with expert precision, they crept forward, eyes scanning the terrain for movement. Then, in a flash, the impala brought. Hadzabe women preparing for evening romance. The Hadzabe Bush Tribe of Tanzania lives a traditional hunter-gatherer lifestyle, deeply connected to nature. While their days are spent hunting, gathering, and taking care of their families, the evenings bring a time of relaxation, storytelling, and romance. Love among the Hadzabe is simple, natural, and rooted in mutual attraction and companionship. As the sun sets over the vast African savanna, Hadzabe women prepare for the evening, engaging in natural beauty rituals, traditional dances, and intimate moments with their partners. 1. Natural beauty rituals of Hadzabe women. Hadzabe women have their own unique ways of enhancing their beauty and preparing for a romantic evening. Without modern cosmetics, they rely on natural elements from their environment to cleanse, beautify, and adorn themselves. 1.1 Applying natural scents and herbal oils. Women may rub fragrant herbs and crushed leaves on their skin to create a natural, earthy perfume. Some use plant-based oils extracted from seeds to moisturize and add a glow to their skin. The use of smoke baths is also common, where they sit near burning aromatic wood, allowing the scent to soak into their skin and hair. 1.2 Decorating the body with ochre and clay. In special moments, Hadzabe women may apply red ochre or white clay to their skin, similar to other indigenous African tribes. These natural pigments not only enhance beauty, but also protect the skin from the sun and insects. Some women create decorative patterns on their faces and arms, making them stand out in the dim firelight. 1.3 Braiding hair and adorning with beads. Hadzabe women take pride in their hair, often styling it in simple braids or tying it back with leather strips. Beads, shells, and seeds are used as jewelry, adding aesthetic appeal and cultural significance to their appearance. Some women wear small handmade accessories, crafted from bones, stones, or natural fibers. 2. Preparing for evening gatherings and romance. Evenings in the Hadzabe community are social and lively, filled with music, laughter, and courtship rituals. This is when men and women interact freely, strengthening their connections and forming relationships. 2.1 Gathering around the fire for storytelling and laughter. As the day ends, families and friends sit around the fire, sharing stories of the day's adventures. Elders tell folk tales, tribal myths, and hunting legends, passing down wisdom to younger generations. Laughter fills the air as both men and women engage in playful teasing, jokes, and riddles. 2.2 The role of music and dance in romance. Music and dance are an essential part of Hadzabe culture, especially when it comes to romance. Men often play simple instruments like wooden flutes or clap rhythmically, setting the mood for dancing. Women participate by singing, clapping, and swaying gracefully, making eye contact with potential partners. the Hadzabe's connection to nature, more than just food. For the Hadzabe, food is more than just sustenance, it is an integral part of their cultural identity and spiritual connection to the land. Every gathering trip into the wild is an opportunity to pass down knowledge from one generation to the next. Elders teach children the differences between edible and toxic plants, how to follow animal trails, and how to recognize the signs of seasonal changes that affect food availability. This deep-rooted knowledge ensures that their traditional foraging methods. Hunters become dependent on dogs, they may lose their ability to track and hunt independently, thereby undermining the community's deep connection with their environment. 1.2 Shifting hunting strategies. The introduction of dogs may lead to a change in hunting strategies, particularly regarding the types of prey hunted. Larger animals, such as gazelles and impalas, might be more easily located and captured with the help of dogs, but smaller animals that require silent approaches could be neglected. Moreover, the Hadzabe seasonal hunting patterns, where they target different animals based on rainfall and availability, may also be disrupted as dogs may not follow the same seasonal rhythms or adaptations as the hunters. 2. Impact on language. The Hadzabe language, with its unique clicks and its role in the community's hunting practices, has always been a central part of the tribe's identity. However, the introduction of domestic dogs into hunting practices presents a new challenge to the linguistic traditions of the Hadzabe people. 2.1 Disruption of silent communication. A key component of Hadzabe hunting success is their ability to communicate silently. The clicks, hand signals, and whispers allow hunters to coordinate without alarming their prey. The introduction of dogs, which can inadvertently alert animals with barking, challenges this delicate balance. The use of verbal commands or even barking in the presence of dogs can disrupt the traditional methods of communication, forcing hunters to adapt their language for a new kind of interaction that might not fit their cultural norms. As hunting becomes less reliant on silent communication, the next generation of Hadzabe children